All right, what's going on? We here, as you can see. This is what we're doing today. Not an unboxing. We're doing ribs. Baby back, baby back, baby back. St. Louis. I will get down to what the difference is between these two ribs in a minute. But first, let's get them seasoned. All right, first things first, you can't forget the coffee. Go Giants. Put that right there. And I got my outside table here lined up with foil. Any mess happens, I don't have to worry about cleaning. You know, pretty simple, pretty standard. One of those ones that we're not gonna do first. Put those right there. Another thing too, essential, gloves. No matter if you're cooking for home, if you're cooking for anybody, wear the gloves. Now, first we hit the ribs with a binder. People use mustard. I like to use olive oil as well. We're gonna do both today. You know, it's a good binder. You won't taste it. Oh boy, you see that? Just broke it. Just broke it, but we give it a little, nice little coating of mustard. And then you generously, I only do one side because you're only eating one side of the ribs. You know, a nice healthy coat. Nice healthy coat of mustard. And then you remove the gloves. And today we're doing a couple different seasonings today. I'm gonna go with the Traeger poultry and pork seasoning. It's pretty much just apple and honey. It's kind of the way I tasted last week when I had it with some pork shoulder. Just a nice generous amount on top. Generous enough at least. And this stuff's awesome. You can see the crystals from the sugar, from the salt on this. It's awesome, looks great. Gotta get it everywhere, as you can see. So yeah, that one is the poultry and pork from Traeger seasonings. All right, next up, got another one right here. This one we will be using the olive oil as a binder. Quick, just basic olive oil from Costco. This one you don't really need as much. Olive oil spreads, it's pretty, you know, it's a nice little stick to it. Gives it also good flavor. Crisps up. I put olive oil on some chicken before I put it on the smoker, and it gave it a nice little bark, nice little crisp to it. This one we're doing Kinder's Brown Sugar Rub. Never tried it, but you know, hopefully a nice little sweet flavor to it. This stuff is stuck. Look at that. Yeah, give it a nice little mixy, and then we apply. Kind of the same color as the Traeger, really. Doesn't look too bad. Yeah, now it's starting to pour out. We're gonna go a little heavier though. Break that up a little bit. We're gonna go the heavy side this time. We're not doing the little sprinkle side. Now, Kinder's had a lot of good rubs. I've used their tequila line. I've used their Santa Maria one. Their stuff is awesome. You can't really go wrong with Kinder's barbecue right now. You tap it in. Didn't do that with the other one, but you guys see what we're gonna do with those later. And on to the next. And next up, we're going back to the yellow mustard for the binder. We're just gonna see what works. I know the mustard works, but I haven't really done it with olive oil on ribs. I've done multiple. You know, I did a pork shoulder for Easter last Sunday, and the olive oil worked just fine as the binder for for the pork shoulder, but we're gonna see if these ribs can do the trick as well. If the olive oil can do the trick for the mustard as well. A little more heavier on the mustard for these because these are a bit bigger. Nice bigger slab of ribs. Nice little healthy cut of mustard. Quick little change of the gloves. And this rope we're doing Trader Joe's BBQ 101 seasoning. Stuff's awesome. I know Trader Joe's is pretty known for everything else they have. You know, the orange chicken, all that yummy little knickknacks and treats, but they have a pretty good barbecue rub. I have to show you guys a video of my Chex Mix recipe that I put in the smoker. Stuff's awesome. It's a hit with everyone. Smoked Chex Mix, I know you think, you go, what? Put Chex Mix on the smoker? Yeah, dudes. Shit's great. This has a nice color to it as well. Kind of darker than the other ones. I'm gonna go a little more heavy on this one because it's has that nice smoky flavor to it when you smell it. You just smell a nice kind of wood fire feel to it as you apply it. Press down a little bit, let them seep in. Let it get all up in that mustard. Bam. Kind of looks like the cutting board here. It's awesome. Alrighty, on to the next one. And last but not least, we have the St. Louis style ribs, or the spare ribs as they're called. Now the difference between the baby backs here and the spare ribs here is that the baby backs are cut from the upper part of the loin from which the carcass is cut, the pig carcass is cut. So they're a lot fattier because they're towards the back, and they're also off the belly a little bit. Not off the belly, but they're cut from the back, so they have a lot more fat to it because they're coming off of the ribs, as to where the St. Louis are meatier because they're cut from the belly. So there's a lot of extra meat. Like this is pretty much all meat right here. All this right here is just all meat, versus where the ribs are about yay big right here. So you're gonna get a lot more meat with the spare ribs versus a lot more fat and flavor with the baby back. Not because it's from a baby pig per se. Let's move these on a little bit over here. Overlapping these. You know that we didn't season the bottom of these, so they're not, seasonings aren't overlapping. So what we're gonna do, we did mustard with that one. So we're doing olive oil with the spare ribs. So yeah, so I work in the meat department, and a lot of times we're selling baby backs more because of the flavor, but I think in general, I think more meat is where it's at when it comes to ribs. So that's where the spare ribs come to play if you're looking for more meat. So we're doing a royal garlic rub. I've done this on a brisket a while back. Awesome. Just so good. A lot of flavor to it. You can pretty much do on anything, not just, you know. This is like an all-purpose rub. It's probably one of the best rubs that I have. That's probably why I still have it. I don't want to, you know, run through it fast because I found it and then I haven't seen it at where I got it since then. So I'm gonna have to go back there and see if they have some more of it. Yeah, it looks awesome. Like it's totally different from one of the other ribs that I'm using right now. There's not a lot of sweet to it. It's more just heat, you know. So let me see what it has in it. It has yeah, minced garlic, onion flakes, shallots, sea salt, oregano, red pepper flakes, and ancho chili. So yeah, you're gonna get a lot of heat with this one. And then we just press down, press down, press down, press down, press down. Let it seep in. And I think that one I'm not gonna wrap later. We're just gonna kind of let that ride. So yeah, we prepped them up. Okay, so we have the egg here sitting at 400 degrees. The vents are very, very barely open. We'll check the bottom vent here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna just close this one. And I'll bring this one down. Just, ooh, that's hot. Give me 1 second. Let me grab a little towel real quick. That's burning. Hey, so excuse me as I burn myself. So we're gonna just barely have that one. We'll pretty much close it as well. Boom. And then we just gotta wait for it to drop. I'll come back when it drops. All right. So this is the poultry from the pork and poultry from Traeger going on the rib rack right here. Gonna have that sitting pretty. This is the brown sugar one from Kinder's. Another one going on right there. My little boys in the background cheering me on. Another one on the rib rack. This is the Trader Joe's BBQ 101 seasoning going on the rib rack. And this is the spare ribs, the garlic seasoning going on. So we're gonna leave those on for about 3 hours. Gonna have them sitting on for about 3 hours. And we're gonna wrap them after 2 hours. And you can see the temperature went down because the pit was open. Temperature went down because the pit was open. I'm gonna let it rise up a little bit. Yeah, it keeps kind of creeping up. The smoke will start billowing out soon. And then here we go. Now we wait. All right, we're back after 3 hours. Let's get these gloves on and start wrapping these ribs. I have everything set up so I didn't have to do it on camera. So we've got quite a few different variations that we're gonna do today. As you see, we did 4 different rubs, so we're doing 4 different sauces. Let's get straight into it. Straight to the action. First, we're gonna start off with the Texas style rub. This one we're not gonna do a sauce, but we're gonna do a honey sauce. It's a sauce, but it's, you know, it's more honey based from Trader Joe's. And we're also gonna do a little onion salt just to kind of see what kind of flavors we're gonna get out of it. So we're gonna just rub that on right there. And then kind of just let it sit in there real quick. Kind of do that, little tappies. Do a little more to kind of bring everything out, the flavor out. Take off the gloves. And then a little bit of onion salt right on top, just for kicks at this point. So that's what we're doing right now. We put those to the side, right there. Scrambling right now. Scrambling. Here we go. Move these ribs back a little so I can wrap this thing up right here on camera. Show you guys how I wrap up the meat. Move that on like that. Bring it up. Make sure it's covering. And then pick it up and then tuck the sides. Just like that. So that's one. Just so I can show you guys real quick. That's how it's wrapped up right there. Boom. Locked in. Everything's covered. Next, this is the Trader Joe's barbecue. Just pull these things out. Trader Joe's barbecue rub. This one we're also doing something a little different. Bachan's Japanese style barbecue sauce. This stuff is awesome. I highly recommend it. I recommend getting it at Costco. So this whole big bottle is like $9 everywhere else in grocery stores. You're getting it for like $8.99, $7.99 in grocery stores. Go to Costco, make the smarter choice, get the bigger bottle. stuff's awesome though. I couldn't recommend it enough. So we'll unscrew it. And with this one, we'll just go crazy with it. We'll go right on top, a little Japanese style. That's that fire right there. Oh, let the juices kind of leak out. Same style. Punctured a little bit, but we're just gonna cover that up. That one kind of go through. Patch it up a little bit. And boom. So that's 2 ribs right there. All right, now we're gonna go a little crazy. So we're doing the Kinders and then the Traeger rub. Since they're both a little sweet, we're gonna add a little more kind of sweet to it. You know, we got brown sugar right here. Just lay it on the bottom. So lay it right there on the bottom, kind of have it sitting there resting. We'll move the Sweet Baby Ray's original barbecue sauce. Have that sitting right there, boom. And again, like I said, going Sweet Baby Ray's. As you can see, we're gonna take a big slab of ribs. These big bags are humongous, by the way. And as you can tell, they have a nice pullback on them already. You can see the pullback on the ribs. They pretty much look a little done, but we're gonna do a little more with it. And then we got butter. We're gonna do butter on the top to lock in the moisture. Butter, move that up there so y'all can see. And we'll do another stick, another little cube of butter right here on the bottom. Take this off, and then just pour it. That's gonna fall off. It's a little warm outside right now, so that's gonna just naturally come right off. And I have a little brush right here, kind of lather it a little bit, give it a little bath, a little barbecue bath, don't hurt nobody. So that's why it's gonna have a nice little pretty color to it when it's done. And then again, we wrap and take the gloves off. It's easier to wrap with the gloves. We're going to patch it up a little bit right here. Good piece of foil. You know my channel before, I'm not really too fond of editing, but I might be doing some editing on these. Boom, just number 3, wrapped up, just like that. And again, we're doing the 3-2-1 method. 3 hours cooked, 2 hours wrapped, 1 hour uncovered. And last but not least, we're doing the honey, not the honey. We're doing the Traeger rub, which is a sweeter rub. Nice pull back on the thing. Again, we're gonna go with the brown sugar. The wind's taking its toll on me right now. Quick with it right there, boom. Bring some sweet to it. It's a smaller rack, so we're not gonna need a lot of sugar. Place that right there, boom. And then we'll do another one. Do another one right there. And do a little more sugar. Do a little more right there on top. And then the honey barbecue would go right over it. And then the same deal. Grab it. Just paint it on. Just nice coat. Nothing too crazy. Because we're gonna be adding a little bit more of this barbecue sauce on when we unwrap them. just so it can kind of give it a nice little crust. Put that right there. Take these off. Let's wrap them. So this one should fit all the way. Yeah, this is good. One clean little wrap. Boom. Butter's locked in. Sugar's in there. Let's wrap it. Put them back on the rack. Exactly how they were. Just move this guy right here. And then let's put it on the smoker. As you can see, the grill is hovering around 240, 250. It might go up a little bit here in my vents. I say about maybe like a ½ inch. Same here, about a ½ inch. There they are, chilling. 4 ribs on the rib rack. Give it another 2 hours. We'll update when we're done. All right, so we've reached the 2-hour mark with the ribs wrapped. Let's take these things off and unwrap. Caution, it is hot. Very hot. And these are the Texas style barbecue with the honey. I'm going to be doing an extra layer of each sauce. So here's the honey. One more time. Nice little amount. You see the dog back there licking the foil. Okay, there these guys are right here. Next up here is the bachans style. We're gonna hit it on there one more time. A nice coating. Brush through. The bachan sauce is a little thin, so you kind of gotta just let it sit in there pretty nice. Take the ribs off. Take them all down. Excuse me. Next, we will be doing the original sweet baby rays. Original sauce, original seasoning with the brown sugar, and the original sweet baby rays sauce. You can see these are nice. These things are beautiful. Let's put that over there. Now keep in mind these ribs are technically done. You can eat them as is. We're just doing the extra step, extra hour for tenderness to get the nice coloration to it. Let's pour some more of this right here. More color. And then we'll be doing an alternate view as to how they look right now. I'm taking the camera off the tripod for that, but right now we're just going to show you how I coat them real quick. Original sweet baby rays. Boom. And last but not least, we are doing the sweet honey baby rays with the sweet Traeger rub. We're going to do it this way. Another little lather of them right here on top. Now with these, I'm going to see if I can have these lay differently on the egg. When I cut the video, I'm going to see if they'll all lay flat. And if not, I'm just going to have them back on the rack. So another quick lather. Quick and easy. And again, I will be doing a quick little aerial view of these. Hey, those are basically done, man. Crazy. What? And then those are done. Let's get these off. Get this off the tripod and show you how they look. So here's the Texas style with the brisket rub. Here's the here's the Japanese bachans, excuse me. I think it looks beautiful. Here's the brown sugar with the original Sweet Baby Ray's, and here is the Traeger's sweet apple and brown sugar rub with the honey barbecue sauce. We're gonna keep these things on the rib rack where they've been at for the past 5 hours, and we're gonna give them one last final cook. 3-2-1 method. Let's go. And the egg is still hovering around 250 the whole time. The vent is still the same. I'm gonna crank it open a little bit to bring us some more smoke. Just to show you the bottom. Always good to have an ash bucket, by the way. It's been building up for a few days, but it's okay. Anyways, same thing. And we're gonna crank it open just a little bit. Always be careful, they're in these long cooks. The regular gets a little hot. Just open it a little bit. Bring that smoke through. 250. And hopefully it gets up to 300 by the end of the cook. One more hour. Let's do it. Can't wait to show you guys how they look. All right, here they are in all of their glory. 3-2-1 ribs on the big green egg. Let's pull out the Texas rub. Texas style, St. Louis. Here is the Japanese bachan style. Here are the original barbecue rub with the, I forgot which one was on it. It was with the honey rub from Kinder's. Sorry about that. And then the last one, which already seemed done on the last part we showed you. And here they are, the Traeger rub. So there they are, 3-2-1 ribs. Get you another little view. Let's take this camera off of the tripod. And there's the dog. Let's get you a little closer view. Bam, tender. A nice pullback on the bone as well. Here's the Japanese style. Like I said, it's a thin sauce, so it was. These might look like my favorite right now is the Texas style. Let's do the quick little test. And if there's pullback, that's good. A little hot, so we're gonna do that. And then, yeah, here they are, man. 3-2-1 style ribs. 3 hours unwrapped, 2 hours wrapped, and 1 hour unwrapped again. Here they are. Can't wait to eat them. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. My name is Stay Grammy Media on YouTube. Big Kebs Meats on Instagram. Give me a follow. I'll be posting there daily, most likely every Sunday, if not sooner, throughout the week, but for sure every Sunday. Give me a follow, like, subscribe. I'll be posting the information of each of the rubs on my description below. Thank you guys.